Hi and welcome to my Airs Communication PowerPoint presentation. Within this I'm going to be sharing a range of different opinions by interviewing friends and talking about my favourite topic, films, seeing how they link to identity and representation and also like different theories like era and government. So this is Films and Me.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started it. Together!
I need to know where you came from.
So do I.
Identity. What makes someone have their own individual identity? Friends?
You ought to spend a little more time dealing with yourself, a little less time worrying about what your brother does.
Family?
You are not you. You're me. No shit.
I feel that all this plays a vital role within a person's life. I can link a huge part of my identity to the world of film. Being brought up in a certain environment through my parents and my grandparents has had an impact on my life. I still feel the same way and I have the same passion about films.
Look up idiot in the dictionary, you know what you'll find?
Picture me?
No! The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are!
It's affected the people I'm around with friends, and my subjects with doing media studies and film studies. Applying this to a theorist, Aaron Goffman, did a book called The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life, dated 1959. He saw that social interaction are performances by individuals that are weighted to various contexts, usually intended to please a certain audience. Also I found with Irving Goffman's work is self-presentation, with a nice quote next to it saying life as drama. He broke down self-presentation into 6 elements: performance, staging, teams.
We're not a team. We're a time bomb.
Role.
That is so not true. Oh, shut up!
Personal style.
I had to get this in a secondhand store. So, it's either wear the leather jacket, which I know you hate, or this. So I wore this ridiculous thing for you.
And persona.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
Now the one that stood out for me the most is persona for Irving Goffman. He wrote that we all have various masks that we wear when undertaking roles within life, such as family, friends. I feel like this applies to films and me, due to the fact that I do talk about films with various friends and family.
Greedo shoots first, okay? George Lucas did it for a reason.
And yet, I don't with others. So in a way, I guess it is putting on a mask or a persona. So the ideas of self-presentation or performance of self-presentation, I feel that it does link to my identity and the people that I'm around. So Irving Goffman has done some very interesting theories. The following interview is from another passionate film fan like myself, sharing his thoughts about identity within films.
Started getting into films, it was probably because of my dad. Well, he sort of introduced me into the whole filming, the whole everything, I mean, from the likes of Alien to all the good horror films mainly. But then from then on I just got a more interest into it. I like making films, I like watching films. And well, I enjoy a lot of the process of it and how much effort goes into making them. And so sort of doing that and then watching them as well sort of gives a lot of inspiration. So that's why I just generally enjoy films. It's a good pastime and hobby.
Looking at Irving Goffman's theories and identity, how we perform and how we act around people, and seeing how I act around as an individual, has helped me understand films and me in a more deeper look than I first thought. Now looking at the opposite side of the table, not everyone is going to like or appreciate his films as much as me or many other fans out there. People like art leavers didn't believe in pop culture that we all know well and love today. Things like television, magazines, comics, pop or metal music. These are the type of things that FAR Clevis would have disagreed to. Films like The King's Speech or The Queen, this is the type of films that he would like to see in his upper class little world of his. And not films like This Is England, which is a more realistic version. Now, I am more inclined to agree with Ray Williams' opposite side of this argument. He is known as the champion of pop culture, agreeing with all things like television, blockbuster movies, magazines again, and supporting mass production, like the idea of having cameras within schools, having a higher education, not just for upper class people, but getting as middle class people have the opportunity to pick their courses. I picked course media and film studies, allowed me to use cameras, making short films, and I've generally enjoyed my experience, and I don't think I would have had the chance to do this if it wasn't for these colleges or the schools maybe. FAR Leavis disagreed with this and only wanted that type of stuff for the higher class, more wealthier families. So in conclusion, I've looked at many different theorists and ideas such as identity, pop culture, looking at the opposite side of the argument, looking further into my passion for films and finding the struggle between who we want to be and who we're allowed to be. So I think films will always be a part of my life, and they'll always shape my ideas, my views and my creativity, and I hope that I can continue it in the future for a career. So this is Films and Me. I hope you enjoy watching this video and learning more about my world of films and my passion for films, and giving you some general insight into why I like films as a person. And I hope you check out some, because it is a really interesting art form, it is a really interesting kind of media, and I think I will continue doing that. So thank you for watching.